Hi, my name is Devin and I'm from Gibney. Thank you for joining us for this grounding activity in a chest opening series. The purpose of this activity is to offer some relief from some tension you may be feeling in your upper body and shoulders area. Today's activity is going to target a little bit more this part of your upper body, and during this time you may be more on technology such as computers, laptops, and tablets, or doing activities that require you to be a little bit more forward. And so in being in more of this position, my hope today is that by doing some activities that open up our chest, we can feel a little bit more relief and space in our shoulder area. So for today's activities, the first one I'm going to be showing in a chair, but you can do them from standing as well. And then the other two activities I'm going to show from standing. But know these are options, and depending on how you're feeling today, please feel free to take whichever option feels best for yourself. So for this first one, I'm starting in a chair, but you can also do this standing. And let's go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in. And then go ahead and just exhale back out. Do that one more time. Go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in, letting your chest rise. And when you're ready, go ahead and just exhale back out. We're going to start with some shoulder circles. So I'm bringing my shoulders kind of forward to back and trying to make an even sort of circular motion. And I feel like if I had a writing utensil like a crayon or pencil, I'm drawing these circles with my shoulders. And we're just taking a few here, however big or small, even fast or slow, that feels good for you today. And then I'm going to invite you to do the opposite direction. So this time going back to front. Coordination wise, this one feels a little bit harder for me, but it does feel good just to open up my shoulders and move this area a little bit more. Great. We're going to make it a little bit different, and this time I'm just placing my hands on my shoulders, and I'm thinking of my elbows drawing that same circle towards the sides. And as we continue to do this, hopefully you can feel like you're getting a little bit more open, some movement. And we're going to reverse the circle, going back to front. Kind of like swimming. It feels like I'm doing like a mini version of a stroke that I would do in a pool. And then I'm going to go ahead and just release my arms, and we're going to do a bit fuller version. So my arms are going to just float up towards the sky and then draw a big circle and opening and then coming down. And then one more time just like that. My arms are coming up and over and then releasing back down towards my sides. Now this time I'm going to let my arms float up, and then I'm going to go ahead and just lean back into my chair. At the same time, I'm really grounding my legs and my feet in towards the floor so that my chair does not go back. And as I'm leaning back, I'm going to go ahead and let my chest float up towards the ceiling to take a big stretch, kind of like a yawning sensation. And as if I'm waking up in the morning, I'll go ahead and just rock side to side, opening up, and then gently let my arms float by my sides. Let's go ahead and take that 2 more times. So I'm going to go ahead and let myself lean back into my chair, let my focus come up towards the sky, and then bringing my arms back down. And I'm also bringing myself back up to that sitting position. 1 more time. Go ahead and just let yourself lean back into your chair, take in that nice big stretch, and bring yourself back up. And then go ahead and just shake out your arms. I feel like I'm getting a lot of opening, especially in that part of my arm. So I'm going to come to standing, and I'm going to bring this chair away for now. This one I find a little bit easier standing, and there's some options that you can do this. One being if you would like to do the straight arm version, or there's a version with your arm and your elbow placed onto the wall. And also with that, just know that if I take this version with my arm longer, that I will feel a little bit more of a tingling sensation that goes down my arms, which is a nerve stretch. And sometimes that's a little bit, or can be intense, but it is an option if you would like to feel a little bit more in the stretch. But today I'm going to show the version with my elbow. And I also wanted to share, you can do this on a wall, or if you have a door, like a door to a closet or to the bathroom, or even something that provides a little bit of a sort of like frame, that is another version. And I will show you both versions today, but we'll go ahead and find some wall space and we'll try this. So the options are either doing with a long arm or a shorter arm here. And I do feel like I'm kind of making this sort of like 90-degree shape on the wall, and my feet are together here. And to do this, you are going to rotate your upper body away from your arm. At the same time, my feet are also going to face that opposite diagonal, and I am twisting sort of like all of my upper body away from this arm to feel a little bit more of a stretch here. And we're going to take 2 breaths here. Go ahead and take an inhale. And then as you exhale, see if you can sort of release that shoulder a little bit more, letting go of that tension. And we'll do that one more time. Take another inhale and exhale, letting that go. And then go ahead and slowly come off the wall and release that arm. Even with that short version, I think my arms are just a little bit tighter right now. I did feel a little bit of a sort of a tingling sensation, which is my nerves also kind of waking up from that stretch. And then we'll go ahead and move to the other side. So this side I want to show you with the door or like some sort of open frame situation, and the same position to start. I also wanted to offer some options here. If you do have like sort of a door frame or a kind of like a wall corner that you could do this with. If you want more of a stretch, you can also step forward so my arm is like actually back behind me, and then take that same rotation. I'm gonna go ahead and be pretty even with my arm and my upper body, and I'm going to bring my upper body and my legs away from my arm, twisting away and really just like reaching that arm back behind me as I bring my upper body here, and really just feeling this part get a release. And let's go ahead and take 2 breaths here as well. Taking an inhale and exhale, just inviting your body to soften into the stretch. One more time, take another inhale and exhale. Good, and gently coming out of that. And shake your arms if that feels good for you. And I have one more activity to share. So for this last one, I will also share standing, but you can do it sitting as well. And I'm gonna take my shoulders up to my ears, and then your palms are gonna face away from you. And then I feel like what I'm gonna do is like thinking of my shoulders here are gonna go out and around. So like so. And then I'm just gonna gently let them sit right on top of my center here. And then release your arms and let that go. And so this is a nice way to just reset your shoulders. If you're feeling like you may be a little bit tight, this is just a nice, easy way to let your shoulders really feel relaxed and at ease. So I'm gonna repeat that same thing. So go ahead and lift your shoulders like you're shrugging, let your palms face away from you. And then I'm almost kind of thinking too, like my shoulder blades are kissing together. I'm gonna pause here and then just let them drop down, kind of like a shirt on a hanger. And then I'm just gonna let my upper arms or my lower arms relax here. Last thing here, just please take a moment to thank yourself for making time for this self-care activity. This activity is now yours to take. I invite you to do this activity again anytime on your own or with a loved one, or by coming back to this video. Thank you so much and take care.